Something has been happening in your life, quietly, without announcement. Friends you once spoke with every day have drifted away, not through any argument, not through any falling out. The connection simply thin, like morning fog lifting. Places you used to love now feel strangely hollow. Conversations that once entertained you now leave you tired. And at the same time, almost as if to balance the scales, new people have begun appearing. People who speak your language. People whose eyes carry a light you recognize, though you have never met them before. If you have noticed this quiet rearranging of your world, you are not imagining it. And according to a message that has been moving through the awakening community, a message attributed to the one known as Ashtar, there may be a profound reason for it. Before we receive this transmission together, let us be clear, as we always are on this channel. What follows is a channeled-style spiritual message, shared for reflection and inspiration. It is not a prediction of world events. It carries no dates, no fear, and, hear this clearly, no judgment of any soul. In this understanding, no one is left behind, no one is excluded, and every door remains open to every heart, always. What many call the Great Separation is not a wall between people. It is something far gentler and far more beautiful than fear has made it seem. With that understanding held safely in your heart, let us begin. Greetings, beloved ones of Earth. I am Ashtar, speaking on behalf of the legions of light who hold your world in ceaseless love and watchfulness. I come to you with a message of great importance, urgent not because of danger, for there is no danger in what I describe, but urgent because so many of you are living through it right now without understanding what it is. And when a soul does not understand, it fears. And you, precious ones, have feared long enough. So let me say it plainly. The Great Separation has quietly begun. It did not begin with a sound. It did not begin with an event your news could report. It began, as all true things begin, in the invisible realm of frequency. And it is not what you have been told. For generations, fear whispered into this concept. Fear said, separation means some will be taken and some abandoned. Fear said, separation means judgment, a dividing of the worthy from the unworthy. Beloved ones, I tell you with all the authority of the light I serve, fear was wrong. The Great Separation is not a separation of people. It is a separation of frequencies. And the difference between those two things is the difference between night and day. Let me show you what I mean. Imagine a great hall filled with radios, every one of them switched on. For a long age, all of them were tuned, loosely, noisily, to the same crowded station, the station of the old world. Its broadcasts were fear, scarcity, competition, the endless anxious noise you have lived inside your whole life. You did not choose that station. You were born into its signal. But something has changed on your world. A second broadcast has grown strong, the frequency of the new earth. Its signal is love, cooperation, peace that does not depend on circumstances. And now, one by one, quietly, without ceremony, radios all across the Great Hall are retuning. That is the Great Separation, dear ones. Not a wall, not a rapture, not a leaving behind. A retuning happening inside millions of human hearts at once. And no radio is ever locked out of the new station. Every single one can retune at any moment, in any hour, up to and including the last. This is the law of free will, and not even the highest realms may override it. The separation is not between souls. It is between the frequencies each soul is choosing, and choice, beloved ones, can change in a single heartbeat. Now you understand why your life has been quietly rearranging itself. When your frequency shifts, your world reorganizes around it, not as punishment, not as reward, but as simple resonance. This is why certain friendships dissolved without a single argument. Your stations drifted apart, and the signal faded on its own. Release them with love, for nothing true is ever lost. Those meant to return to you will find you again on the new frequency, and many will. This is why crowded places drain you now, why gossip feels like static, why you can no longer watch certain programs you once enjoyed. You are not becoming antisocial, beloved. You are becoming tuned. A finely tuned instrument notices dissonance that a loose one never could. And this is why the new people arriving in your life feel like family within minutes. They are not strangers. They are others who have retuned, members of what we call the ground crew of the new earth, recognizing one another by resonance, as lighthouses recognize each other across dark water. Let me tell you what else you may have noticed, so that you may stop fearing it. You may have noticed time behaving strangely, days that vanish, moments that stretch. You may have noticed your intuition sharpening, knowing who is calling before you look, feeling the truth of a situation before a word is spoken. You may have noticed that lies, in any form, have become almost physically uncomfortable to you. Your body itself now protests dissonance. And you may have noticed waves of causeless joy, moments when, for no earthly reason, your heart lifts like a bird, as if remembering something wonderful that has not happened yet. These are not symptoms of anything wrong, beloved ones. These are the signatures of a soul settling into the new frequency. You are further along than you believe. And now I must address the question that trembles beneath all others. The question so many of you carry silently. You ask, but what about the people I love who are not awakening? My husband, my daughter, my oldest friend. Will the separation take them from me? Oh, precious heart, come close, for this is the most important thing I will say tonight. Love is itself a frequency, the highest of them all. Where real love exists between two souls, they are already tuned to one another at a depth no surface difference can sever. Your beloved ones do not need to speak of starships and frequencies to be walking beside you into the new earth. Watch them, not their words. Every act of genuine kindness is the new frequency. Every sacrifice made for another, every gentle patience, every honest tear, that is the broadcast of the new earth, moving through people who will never once use the word awakening. Many of the most tuned souls on your world, dear ones, have never watched a video like this one. They are simply kind. Kindness is the frequency. Never forget that. And never let spiritual language make you feel separate from or above a single human being. The moment light believes itself superior, it has already dimmed. So what do I ask of you, ground crew, in this hour of the quiet separation? 3 things only, and none of them require fear. First, guard your frequency the way you would guard a candle in the wind. You know now what raises it: stillness, nature, gratitude, music that opens the chest, laughter, honest prayer. And you know what lowers it. This is not a rule imposed upon you. It is simply engineering. Tend your signal. It is the only instrument you were given, and it is enough. Second, judge nothing and no one, including yourself on your heavy days. On the days you fall back into fear, anger, old patterns, you have not been disqualified. Our radio that drifts off station has not been destroyed. It retunes with one small turn of the dial. Self-forgiveness, beloved ones, is the fastest retuning known in any world. Third, be findable. As the frequencies settle, souls newly retuning will look around, sometimes in confusion, sometimes in quiet desperation, for someone who understands. You need not preach. You need not convince. Simply be visibly, calmly, warmly yourself. A lamppost does not chase anyone down the road. It simply shines, and the travelers find it. Some of you will be the first proof another soul ever meets that peace is possible. Do not underestimate what your simple steadiness does in this hour. We certainly do not. I will close with this, beloved family. You have wondered, some of you for decades, whether any of your quiet faithfulness mattered. Whether the years of holding light in unlit places, of loving people who could not yet love you back, of choosing gentleness in a harsh world, whether any of it was seen. It was seen. All of it. Every hour of it. There are no unwitnessed acts of love in this universe. That is not poetry, dear ones. That is physics of the higher realms. And now the separation of frequencies is revealing what your faithfulness built. The new station is strong because you kept broadcasting when almost no one was listening. The new earth is rising because millions of quiet souls like you kept its signal alive through the long night of the old world. So when we say the great separation has quietly begun, hear it as it was always meant to be heard, not as a warning, but as an announcement of dawn. You are not being divided from anyone, beloved ones. You are being gathered into the greatest family reunion this world has ever known. I am Ashtar. I have never been far from you. And in the name of all the light that watches over your beautiful, struggling, awakening world, I tell you, it is going to be more wonderful than you have dared to imagine. Peace to your hearts. The bridge is open. Walk it gently. And so the transmission ends. Dear friend, take one slow breath before you return to your day. Notice how your body feels. Many believe that the feeling in your chest right now, whatever it is your own frequency answering. If this message retunes something in you, share in the comments the one sign of the quiet separation you have noticed most in your own life. The fading friendships, the sharpened intuition, the causeless joy. Your words may be the lamppost another traveler finds tonight. Subscribe and turn on notifications so the next transmission finds you on the new frequency. Until then, tend your signal, be findable, and remember, you were never being separated from anything. You were being gathered home.